Everyone, welcome back to the second tutorial. So we have seen the basic syntax of the C++ program in our last scenario. So here I'm going to show you how are few things working out on inside this function. Do not worry about the function's main written terms right now. We'll get to them later. But before that, let us see how to print a statement on our output screen. So first, let me say there's a cout statement which actually is to display something on your screen. So whatever you say inside this quotations is going to get displayed irrespective of any spelling mistake. So I'm going to say something like, okay, let me say, type something meaningful. Hello, people. And remember, every C++ or C statement ends with a semicolon. So once I give up a semicolon over here, I am going to click build and run, or you can individually build and run the file. So when I say build and run, there is an output screen which is getting displayed. So wait, there is no output screen now. Okay, you got it. So there's no error in it. And let us see how it goes. Yeah, see, hello people. So this is how you execute a program. So anything you type in this will get displayed on the screen. So now let us see how to take input from a user. So if I need a user to enter the age, I am asking, please enter your age. When I say this, I need the user to get some input. But when I run this, there's only this statement, please enter your age, get displaying on my output screen. So what do I do for that? There is another key term which is called as the cin statement. Cout is what is getting displayed. Cin is what is getting accepted from the user. So I use a statement called cin, and this is called cascading. So when I say cout, I use these kind of open brackets or less than symbols. So for cin, I use the greater than symbols. And to store age, I need some integer. Age is what? An integer. So before going through cin and all, let us see the kinds of uh, arithmetic operations, the data types available, and all the things, and then run up to the cout and cin. So here are the list of data types which you have. So let me say in common there is something called as an int, which actually specifies an integer. And the next one comes as float, which actually specifies the decimal points. And there is char, which actually denotes only a single integer like a, z, and not all the letters together. So these are the common data types which we use, and these are the other data types which actually depend in length. So for integer, if I say 555, it's valid, but if I say 2695344 all the other numbers like this, it is not valid. So for that, you're going to assign some of the data type among these. So depending on the range, there are different kind of data types and the size which the compiler takes to allot the place for it. So imagine that there is a number 12 which you need to store in a number in an alphabet n. So how do I save that? I say int n. So this is called as my initialization. I am going to take a variable n. See, what is a variable? All the alphabets from A to Z, capital A to Z, capital Z, all of them are termed as variables. So among these 26 plus 26, I'm going to take any one of the alphabet. So let me take an alphabet N, and I need to say whether this alphabet is an integer, it's a float, it's a bool, it's an unsigned long, or whatever it is. So before that, I just specify int N. So after I complete my C++ statement, I need to give a semicolon, a single semicolon. So this n is initially located in any part of the computer. So here, okay, look at the table over here. So imagine that your number n is, this is your memory space, this is your RAM space or whatever space which you have in your computer, and I'm saving 10 somewhere over here. So this is the place where my 10 is stored. And here I say my n is equal to 10. So At this part, there is something called n. So as you can see, there is an integer and the name of that. So when I say I need to print this value 10, how do I actually tell the computer? I don't tell the computer to go and search in every address location. I just tell my computer to print n, and this n knows the address of 10. So let me see that here there's an address called 1001, 1002. Here there's 1003. 1004. So when I say this way, when I say integer n, that n gets occupied in any one of the address location, that is 1001. Now n has the address of 10, 1002, and the value at this 1002 address is 10. So that is what I meant to say by this. So this is not going to be my capital N, this is going to be my small n. Sorry for that. So this is called as my initialization. And when I declare some value, that is called as the declaration. Now let us see in our C++ program, how do we initialize and declare. There are two methods for now. So I can say this is my int n, and I can say that n is equal to 10. This is one way. And now if I see out, now if I need to print the value of n, see, I'm going to see out n, and I'm going to run this file. So the value of n is what? 10. So 10 is getting printed. So now there's another way of writing these two lines in a single line, the initialization and the declaration. The other method is say int n, and the value of n is equal to 10, and there's a semicolon. So now when I run the same file, now the value of n is to be printed as 10. So now let us see the other method. The other method is that, okay, fine. Now I need you to print the user's age on your screen. So here I ask the user, please enter your age. Okay, so when I say this, when I run this program statement or program line, there's an error. That is, there is an n beside this, before this double quotations, so that there's an error. So when I run this file, yeah, here you have, please enter your age. But there is nothing there to take the user's input. So for that, as I told you, you're going to use cin. And where am I going to store this? To store this, I need an integer, which I have not declared. So go to the starting part and say int n, and say n over here. So c in n. What does this mean is that whatever integer you're giving, or whatever value 10 or 20 you're giving, is getting stored in this variable n. Okay, so after this, I am going to say cout, thank you for entering your age, and your age is. And now I need to print what is there in the value n. As you know how we print n, cout n, and this gives you the value of n. I'm going to do the same over here. So I'm going to remove that, and I am saying thank you for entering your age, and your age is, and after the double quote I'm going to give another cascade, and I'm going to say n. So now let us see what happens. I'm going to run the file. So here there's a statement, please enter your age. So let me imagine, like, let me enter a number called 20. So when I say 20 and I press enter, look at the next line. Thank you for entering your age, and your age is 20. So to get a space over here, after ease, I'm going to give a space, and I'm going to run the file again. So what is your age? So let me say it is 30 now, and you got a space over here. That is how it runs. But now, as let me show another example of here. So here it is asking me, please enter your age. And what if I enter A? it is giving me 0. That is because it did not recognize this character. As I told you, all the numbers are stored under integer and all the alphabets are stored under character. So here I said n is an integer. So that is why it is unable to read. So when I run the file, I am always going to give some integer value so that it reads and outputs the integer. So this is how the cout and cin statement works. Thanks for watching. For further details and all the written syntaxes, you can refer my blog, which is there down below in the link. Please refer the next videos for further information. Thank you.